I am a horrible reviewer because I did not even mention the writer or the artist in this comic at all in my last review, and that's not very nice of me. I should probably mention that this was written by Shane McCarthy. So Shane McCarthy, yay. And the art is by, oh man, Guido Guidi. I know that I just destroyed that name, and I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't think I pronounced that right at all. I might just cut that part out. Hey there, before I start this video, I'm just gonna warn you guys, I am coming off of being sick, so if I sound kind of gross, that would be why. But I wanted to get these reviews out as quickly as I could to catch up to where we are in the series. And to tell the truth, the issue I'm reviewing today, I don't really feel like I need to be completely healthy for, because it's not that awesome. But I will be reviewing All Hail Megatron 2. Woo, issue 2. Okay, first thing I want to talk about is the cover, because I mentioned in my other review that there was alternate covers for this series for every issue, and this is by far my favorite style. These covers are done by Trevor Hutchinson, and I love these. They have this great, really moody, propagandistic look, kind of like Nazi propaganda looking, and it's very cool. It gives a great mood. It feels very stark, and I like that a lot. The issue itself, it starts off and they're at a party. Yay, just some people are at a party. Just some human people that I don't care about. And we're introduced to some old grizzly looking guy whose name is Daniel Witwicky. Huh. That's funny. I doubt he's as cool as the Daniel Witwicky that hangs out with Wheelie, though. There's no way. You cannot top that. And so it's basically just this guy talking to his wife for like 3 pages about how he's not having fun at the party. That's not exciting. That's not exciting at all. But then, oh no, bad stuff is happening, and the helicopters come down and they're like, we need you, Mr. Witwicky. And then we cut to the city, and we have one frame that has Transformers in it. One frame. It's got Skywarp and the back of Astro Train's head. That's it. And then it goes to more humans. So, okay. We get one panel with Transformers so far. First 4 pages, one panel with Transformers. So then we cut to some other random army guy. And he's protecting some lady from whatever's chasing him, which he says is a large mechanical dog. Okay, this is one of the problems I had with this issue. He is referring to Ravage, who is a cougar, and basically every fan knows that, but I guess people think it's a dog sometimes. So I understand if it's harkening back, if that line would be harkening back to people's misconceptions that Ravage is a dog. And that'd be fine if it was one line. But Ravage is referenced as a giant mechanical dog 4 times, I think. 4 times in this issue. So if it's a purposeful thing, it's kind of overdoing it, especially because this series was said to be like a place where new fans could start off, jump in, and if it's a new fan who's not familiar with Transformers, they're gonna think that Ravage is a giant dog, and he's not. He's a giant cougar jaguar thing. So you got this guy talking about being chased by a giant cougar, or giant dog. He's being chased by a giant dog. And then they run away from Ravage, who looks pretty cool. He's kind of menacing. There's Ravage. He's scary. Back with Daniel Witwicky, and he's kind of being explained that there is a terrorist attack going on, and that's basically it. Then this man who has no name as of right now, who's being chased by Ravage, gets saved by some more people. And then finally, we get to a page that has more than one panel with Transformers on it. Thank you. That's why it's called Transformers, not people. And Soundwave reports that there is a ground force coming at them. And Astro Train thinks that they need to go get the Insecticons because they would be able to deal with them better. And Megatron is like, no, we're going to use Frenzy. Frenzy is crazy in this. Soundwave unleashes Frenzy and says Operation Annihilation. And then Frenzy goes crazy. He basically starts ripping people apart. And it's explained that Frenzy can emit these intense frequencies that give people nightmares and give him nightmares, so it just makes him want to rip everyone apart. And it's really cool, but it's really, really scary. And then we go back to the humans again. Great. Though I have to mention, I don't know how many people who have read this have picked this up. I'm sure a lot of people see this already. There is a hilarious picture on the table. I doubt you'll be able to see this. But on the table, where there's a bunch of pictures, like a picture of Optimus Prime, one of the pictures is of Starscream, but he's like half transformed, so it's like an F-22 with arms popping out of it, and that's really funny. I like that a lot. I think that's hilarious. So then they get word that everyone has died. The whole ground force that went to go attack Megatron just then, they're all dead. And they're like, crap. And then we see the Seekers attacking the Brooklyn Bridge. And he's all like, Daniel Witwicky is scared. Look at him, he's so scared. He's terrified. And that is almost the end. It's not the end. Megatron says that it is time for the Constructicons to unite and form Devastator, who apparently is way bigger than I originally imagined him to be. He is huge. He's massive. I mean, I understand how big he would be in theory because it's 6 Transformers, but for his height, for him to be that tall, the Transformers themselves would have to be pretty big. And the Constructicons are obviously like smaller than Megatron, at least a little bit. So he's pretty big for how big he should be. And then the last panel is Devastator taking out the tunnels. Yeah, all those people are dead. And then you know what? That's the end. That is the end of the issue. I understand that it's a maxi series, so it's 12 issues. So it makes sense if you are going to leave some time, you know, you don't want to give everything away right away. But I was pretty frustrated when it didn't go back to Cybertron at all. This was it. It was just humans and the Decepticons not really doing anything. Yes, I think Frenzy was very, 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 very cool. I loved Frenzy in this. It's a different version of him, and I have to say, for anyone who has picked up 8 already, will know that next issue we're looking at Rumble. So yeah, not the best issue by far. But I would like to quickly thank all of my subscribers so far. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I especially want to thank my good friend Gotham Girl 2009, who I'm pretty sure some of you even found out about my videos through her because she was very kind to give me a little nod in her latest video. Thank you, Gotham Girl 2009. And if you're one of my subscribers and you haven't seen her videos, they're really, really awesome. She does weekly reviews of DC and Marvel comics that have come out. She also does an independent review of the week. Her videos are very funny. They're hilarious. I love her videos. And she's a really good friend of mine. So you should go check her out and subscribe to her. That would make me really, really happy. And besides that, I think that that's the end. So I will see you for my next review of All Hail Megatron 3. Hey, I'm Rumble. What's up, fool? That was dumb.